Hello and welcome to the illustration programme at Ulster University. So I'm Christine Blaney, I'm a senior lecturer in illustration, and this is a short summary presentation that you can access in full detail afterwards and read through in much greater detail. So just a little overview of BA Honours Illustration at Ulster. Illustration is about the creative and diverse use of words, pictures, language, ideas and problem solving. You will explore on the course areas such as publishing and drawing, letter forms, 2D animation, narrative and sequencing for lots of different contexts, from book design and comic novels to packaging design to film titles and much, much more. So what we're going to cover today is where you'll study, why study illustration at Ulster, some of the things you'll learn and how you'll be taught and supported, hear a little bit about what our students think, and then very importantly we'll talk about future careers and some of our fantastic graduates and where they're working and how they work for their clients. So the first thing to say is that Belfast School of Art is situated in the fantastic, vibrant and buzzy Cathedral Quarter. We also have modern state-of-the-art facilities and we can accommodate 15,000 students and staff. So what sets our course apart from other universities? So there's many reasons, including personalised teaching support. So this includes seminars and small group and individual tutorials and career sessions that are built into the timetable. You'll also have a personal dissertation supervisor which feeds into your practice work. We have top class facilities and very spacious studio areas overlooking Belfast City. We have specialised practical workshops such as printmaking. We have teaching labs with Apple Mac computers and so on. We also have industry-sponsored prizes, placements and internships. So these include local and international, such as the Penguin book cover design and the World Illustration Awards. So it's designed as an illustration degree to give you the skills and experiences that you need to start your career. The first year is all about making, experimenting, doing, and having fun with your drawing and your work. And that's how you'll learn the fundamentals of illustration. Then we build on these experiences and processes in second year through an exciting range of briefs and challenges. After second year, you have the option to go on a placement year, or you can study in Europe or in the US. And then in final year, you're applying all of this knowledge and becoming an independent, career-orientated illustrator. So what you'll learn. So illustration practice uses a huge number of diverse tools, techniques, media, many different technologies. And it's very important to develop your thinking, your making, your ideas, and your innovation. So you're experimenting and problem solving in a really wide range of contexts. So that can include books and magazines, zines, newspapers, 2D animation, fashion illustration, comic novels, and much more. All of these contexts, you're using your illustration to convey specific meaning and messages. So you'll be introduced right from first year to a wide range of highly experimental practices and skills that will help you develop your own visual language. So we encourage you to be different from each other, and this prepares you for working in the diverse and exciting world of illustration. So making, doing, thinking is fundamental to illustration. You'll be taught through dynamic and, as I say, playful and really good fun workshops, studio-based projects, tutorials, seminars, exhibitions, and exhibiting your work is very important to us in illustration. There's lots of external visits from galleries and events and museums, with lots of opportunities for both collaborative and individual work. So we have a very exciting program of guest lectures from illustration graduates and industry leaders who come and work with you regularly right from year one. So there's lots of opportunities to develop your professional illustration practice to build your confidence and experience with work placements, internships, competition briefs, study abroad. So how will I taught? In a typical week, you'll have at least 9 hours of dedicated class time, on top of which you're required to commit to independent study hours. You'll receive feedback on your work, which helps you develop as the project progresses and to improve, develop and refine your skills. We have spacious illustration studio space, breakout areas, we have kettles and sofas and communal student hubs throughout the building. So how will we support you? So our team of dedicated and experienced lecturers are always accessible, and we're very friendly and supportive. We have really great, creative, passionate and supportive students and class reps who can champion student issues. We've got great technical support, our career sessions are built in, and also the university has excellent student support there to help you with any problems that you may have, from personal to financial or other. So there's some information coming up on our students and how they talk about their work and their journey onto the course and beyond. So you can read through Megan's journey from her foundation degree, and she originally planned on becoming an animator or a ceramicist, but illustration won her over by the end of the year. She talks about what she most enjoys about the course, and that's working from a brief. So she really likes having a set of requirements, as you would in the working world, and coming up with ideas. So you can find out more about Megan's experience throughout her course, into her final year, and her plans after graduation. We also have some illustration placement student experiences. We have a really good track record of illustrators working on paid work placement. Some examples include Enter Yes Animation Studio, AV Brown Advertising, Usfolk Design and Illustration, Northside Printing, and so on. So it improves your employability skills and chances of future employment. It makes you really prepared for final year study, and you can help build networks, but also you obtain an extra diploma qualification. So it's an optional year. So short projects and industry-led assignments have included projects with Usfolk Illustration Agency, with the Belfast Seamus Heaney Home Place, with the Ulster Museum, and many more. So again, Kerry is another of our students. She's just graduated this summer, and she talks about, again, her route from foundation. She talks a little bit about the creative process and what she most enjoyed on the course, practical project team working examples. She talks about the pandemic and how stressful that was and how she overcame those difficulties. She talks a little bit about her placement, which she did at Belfast School of Art, and her plans after graduating. So our final student is Kit Riehl, who again talks about his route through graphic design and then on to illustration, what he most enjoyed about the course, and the kind of support he received. So he talked about the kindness of his tutors, which is very nice. Talks a little bit about his paid and unpaid work on placement at Enter Yes Animation Studio, and how that really fed into his future work and confidence and networking. So we really are proud of bringing inspirational and world-class motivational visiting speakers to you. We have many internationally and locally successful illustration graduates Some of the biggest names in the international illustration industries have given guest lectures to our students. So they include Val Braithwaite from HarperCollins Publishing, Peter Strain, who's our graduate, and the BAFTA award-winning Oliver and Rory Jeffers, and many more. We also have industry leaders such as Us Folk Illustration Agency, the Association of Illustrators, Jackie Sheridan, and many more who give you regular talks, portfolio reviews, and hands-on workshops. So as I say, we're very proud of our illustration graduates, and these are just a few. So you can have a look at these in much more detail afterwards, but just to touch on these and introduce you to them initially. So Oliver Jeffers makes art, tells stories. He works in painting, bookmaking, illustration, collage, performance and sculpture. His critically acclaimed picture books have been translated into over 50 languages and has sold 14 million copies worldwide. He's exhibited his work in the Brooklyn Museum in New York, in Dublin, in London and Vienna. And he's received numerous awards, including a BAFTA and a Bologna Ragazzi Award. Jackie Sheridan, another graduate and also contributor to the course. She uses her unique humour and irreverence to make her work, and her clients include Facebook and Tesco, Jameson Whiskey, Vice and Culture Trip, amongst many others. Peter Strain has won numerous awards for his work. He's also a graduate. He works with our students on a regular basis, and his clients include Film 4, The New Yorker, The Guardian newspaper and Island Records. He loves music and film and has managed to incorporate those two loves in his work with lots of film posters and music covers. Aisling Lindsay, her picture books have been published in more than 10 languages. She's been nominated for numerous very high profile awards, including the Kate Greenaway Medal, and again she works with our students on a regular basis. Mark Riehl is a globally renowned comic book illustrator and graduate from the course. He's the longest running cover artist for Starburst magazine with over 7 covers. So this could be you. We encourage our students all the way through the course to enter competition and live projects, and we guide you through that process. They're fun and motivating and very energizing experiences, and they offer industry exposure and allow for networking. Barry Falls, our final graduate, his illustration agency is based in London, but he can live here in the countryside and send his work around the world. He works with pen, pencil, paint and found materials. He collages individual sections of artwork then on the computer, and he's worked on branding and advertising commissions for American Express, Brand USA and Aviva. He works regularly with the Guardian newspaper, and this is an image of his book cover and interior illustrations for the wonderful Dara McNulty's Wild Child. So illustration graduates are in high demand for their professional skills. They want to see our students' ability to solve problems by applying illustrative design, creativity and technical skills. They love to see your ability to project manage and work both individually and in teams. Our students have the ability to articulate and communicate ideas clearly and effectively. So other future careers in illustration alongside freelance working include studio designer, illustrator, freelance designer, creative art director, motion designer, 2D animation or motion graphics, editorial illustration, fashion and medical illustration, storyboard, illustrator, artists, and again, many more. So we finish with an overview, what you will learn, a little bit about your teaching and assessment, the importance of real world experience, some of the career opportunities, and get ahead with Ulster. So if you need more information, then we have a link or an email address, so you can email to find out more. And when you're ready to apply, we have the UCAS link. So thanks so much everyone for listening, and looking forward to seeing you in the future.